Get off the phone, you stupid bastard.
PCU, Prank Call Underground Radio. Listen to what people are saying about KDK's Lunatic Radio.
You are like, you are one of the people I worship when it comes to like my phone calls.
KDK is the ideal of masculinity. A man who attracts femininity, strength, prowess in a masculine way.
KDK, the prank call extraordinaire.
KDK is the biggest loser I've ever seen in my life.
KDK's Lunatic Fringe, every Saturday night at 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, right here.
It doesn't.
Two gay men took off their clothes, climbed a tree, and engaged in lewd sex acts for 4 hours in the tree before hundreds of onlookers.
We are controlling transmission.
Vulva is what girls have down below.
Your breasts grow firm and blossom under their canopy of fragrant silken skin. Feel your breasts swell. Feel them grow firm as they blossom to their natural limit. Feel the sensation.
You are about to participate in a great adventure. You are about to experience the awe and mystery which reaches from the inner mind to
KDK's Lunatic Fringe.
Isn't it awfully nice to have a penis? Isn't it frightfully good to have a dong? It's swell to have a stiffy, it's divine to own a dick. From the tiniest little tadger to the world's biggest prick. So 3 cheers for your Willie or John Thomas. Hooray for your one-eyed trouser snake. Your piece of pork, your wife's best friend, your Percy or your cock. You can wrap it up in ribbons, you can slip it in your sock. But don't take it out in public or they will stick you in the dock. And you won't come back. Oh, thank you very much.
Like a spinner, the soul on the road, but you treat it like soap on the road. And the lines are so dope.
Enough of that. Hello everybody and welcome to KDK's Lunatic Fringe. I am the KDK. Let me make sure my levels are okay. Wow, sounds like right off the bat I got my shit working well tonight, so that's a good sign. Hello everybody, welcome, thank you for listening. We're going old school style tonight because I didn't make any notes and I didn't plan anything for tonight. So we'll be making this shit up as we go along, which sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. I suppose it depends on who you are and your level of proficiency, I guess you'd call it. But anyway, tonight we're hanging out in the chat room. Go to kdkprankcalls.com. Click on the link for the chat room, or if you're an IRC user, go to centralchat.net. The room is KDK. Stop that! Pardon me while I yell at the cat for scratching on the chair, and then he coughs at me. Did you hear that? He made like some kind of... That's his hairball sound. Anyway, we're hanging out in the chat room, and we're coming up with ideas for prank calls, and we're testing phone numbers to make sure they work before we give them to me. If you have an idea for a prank call, you can go to that chat room. Second burp of the night, and I'm not even ready with my sound effects yet. Damn it. Wrong folder. I guess I'm not going to be able to do that. Well, yes, I can. I'm determined to do it. Okay.
And now for something completely different.
I can remember to open that up in a separate window so I can go back to it fast every time I need to. Would you like to say hello? Hey, that's Keith the Bone, the sexiest man in internet radio.
We don't know. It's just so hot.
Yeah.
So
He's been gaining a pound a day for like the past 2 months. I haven't known Pedro that long, but when I knew him, the pictures that he sent me were, he was like a guy who was only like 40 pounds overweight, and now it's like 50, 60, 70, 80, like every month.
Beer every night, you get drunk.
Yeah, too much drinking the old Milwaukee every night.
Oh, I can see Meister, bro.
Like, no, he says old Milwaukee. That's what, like, all the internet radio people seem to like old Milwaukee. I'm like the only one.
Then again, that's piss beer too, though.
I'm the only one here who drinks or natural light ice, which I tried once when I was a kid, and it tastes like water with like rubbing alcohol in it.
I always see you drink Busch Light.
I drink Bud Light. Duh.
Same thing.
Bush is if people are coming over. If we're having people over, then I might buy Bush. Because beer's beer.
We got Busch and we got Busch Light.
We got a call here earlier tonight, actually, from Drunk Gay Bill, my ex-boyfriend, who's he's constantly calling up and trying to come up with excuses to insinuate himself like back into my life, and he hits on me when Keith isn't around and stuff like that. So I never let him come over unless Keith is around. Except for that one time he came and did the carpet. But he called tonight, and he was basically asking if he could come over and get drunk and sleep here, because he didn't want to go back to his apartment, because he knew he would aggravate everybody and piss them off and make them throw him out. So he wants to come and do it here instead. And I thought for a second, it might be really interesting to have, like, this guy, like, while I'm doing the show. But were you here for the last time I tried to do that? Yeah. Yeah. You were here for part of it, I think. Right? Were you? Yeah, it's just... It doesn't happen. He refuses to speak on air, and he talks about shit that doesn't make sense. He's not even, like, a fun drunk. He's just an aggravating drunk.
Yeah, he's the type of drunk that you just want to beat the piss out of him.
Yeah.
You throw him out of the bar.
Last time he was here. There was a commercial. This is how crazy he is. There was a commercial that was on. He was over here, like, a couple weeks ago, because he was in town and he wanted to stop by. And I wanted to ask him if he would shampoo our carpets for free. Because that's what he does for a living. He shampoos carpets. You set your goals and you go for them. It was a dream. He made it happen. Thank you, Paul Poundstone. But anyway, he was over here, and the commercial for Geico came on, and the jingle was playing in the background. And he's so obsessive-compulsive that if he hears that song, he won't be able to get it out of his head. And he knows he won't be able to. So he sticks his fingers in his ears, and he literally starts going la 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 for 30 seconds. And for like 15 seconds, I just wanted to punch him in the face. And then I looked at him, and I realized, like, what a fucking retard he is. And you can't really, like... How can you blame a retard for being a retard, you know? You thought that was weird, too. Did you want to hit him?
I want to hit him every time I see him.
Yeah. You hate him that much?
He's a dick.
Yeah. I do want to shampoo the carpets because there's fucking little stains all over the fucking place because my cat is a compulsive puker. He purposely eats things that's going to make him throw up all over the place. And he pukes in the hallway like he's trying to make a pattern, like he's spelling something out in some kind of secret cat language. Stains all over the carpet.
Well, there is a message on the machine that all he wants is all Touchstone Terrorists.
What?
All he wants is Touchstone Terrorists. All the Touchstone Terrorists CDs.
Oh, Bill left a message saying he wants Touchstone Terrorist CDs? Yeah. He asked me to get him, like, Corel WordPerfect.
Yeah, that's it.
And I was like, what do you need these things for? He doesn't even have a computer. He doesn't need Corel WordPerfect. It's just some kind of retarded excuse he's coming up in his head to call me.
Yeah.
He has an excuse to come over and do the carpet when we're both here. He can vacuum it, he can shampoo it, and I don't want to be involved in the process at all. I want to, like, pretend he's like the Mexican maid, like we're supposed to, like, pretend he's not even here. And I'll pay him. He owes me $20, so he said he'd do it for 10. Which isn't bad to shampoo all the carpets. We need new carpet.
Yeah.
But the cats are just going to wreck it again.
Well, no. I mean, it's bad. Well, I do need to, because
he hasn't done it since I caught him in the act, and I put his nose in it, and I smacked him, because I'm convinced he's doing it on purpose. You know, cats don't have ways to communicate, so they act out trying to get your attention about something. And I can't figure out what it is, but I'm not going to put up with him puking on everything. He can find some other way to express himself. He can come meow in my face like he always does.
Yeah, but then you yell at him.
I don't yell at him. I let him come up on my lap. I pet him. I don't yell at him all the time unless I'm sick of him. If he's been doing it for 3 or 4 hours, then it's time to go to sleep or go play with the other cats or something.
That's usually most of the time.
Yeah.
Melton just walked around the house for like 3 hours.
Yeah. That's why we have the water pistol. Because it doesn't hurt them, but it makes them... It reminds them who's the boss. Yeah, they begin to realize, when I meow, I get wet, so I'm not meowing anymore.
Oh, is Ryan in the room?
Let's see if Ryan is in the room. Ryan is indeed in the room.
Ryan, I wanted to thank you very much for the present. I really appreciated that.
Yes. Ryan sent Keith a very thoughtful Get Well card. And a very generous donation so that you can buy a game and keep yourself entertained because you have so much free time. Because you're not working and you're bored. Right?
Yes.
So it was a good idea.
You're the bomb diggity for that.
Yeah. So you can go buy Sims 2 or something. But when I'm home, I want my computer back.
I'll try to put it on my computer first.
No, it's probably like 10 gigs. Sims 2? Sims 1 was like 5 gigs, wasn't it? 3. So this one's probably like 7, at least. Who cares? We'll buy a second hard drive and slap it in there. That's it?
That's all I really need.
I've never tried upgrading a hard drive. I don't think I could. I might be able to handle adding a second hard drive.
Remember, I don't have all types of programs like you do.
Yeah.
The biggest program besides my games that I have is CoolEdit.
Yeah, I got the audio editing stuff and the video editing stuff. That stuff alone is like 10 gigs.
Yeah, all I do is play video games like an idiot.
Anyway, I suppose I ought to play a prank call or something while I'm still gearing up for the program. In this week's audio file, we have this one from myself and Jesus from the chat room. Zachary B. from Comedy Think Tank. It's all very confusing. In case you didn't know, Jesus runs a website called comedythinktank.com.
Doesn't he go under the name of Jesus so people don't know that?
No, he just does it to be sacrilegious, like me. Anyway, this one is an answering machine. We called Purdue University, and we got a dorm that somebody was apparently impendingly moving into. So we were leaving a message on their machine. It would be one of the first things on their machine, probably the first message on their machine. And this is what they get.
Please leave your name and the message. You may start your message now.
Hello. How are you doing now, the old Mr. Smith? Welcome to college. It's your grandfather. Yes. I can't wait to see you in that dorm room. It's going to make me really shit a brick. Really shit a brick. I got your grandma here.
Hello, how are you doing, dear?
And, we wanted to welcome you to your new dorm room. Hopefully this is before your little masturbation visit.
Oh, don't be talking that way.
I'm sorry,
I don't know why I married you.
I know, we're just kidding. Yeah, anyway, enjoy your first week, and, we'll see you around Parents Weekend. Okay.
Maybe we'll come over and do some keg stands sometime.
Keg stands on the way. We love you. Just know that.
Peace out, bro.
Here, I'll spank Grandma's ass. Here, Grandma.
Oh,
yeah.
Yes, that's the way I like it.
Goodbye.
Good night.
Yay. That was cracking me up again. Zach is hysterical in that call. Wow. Yeah, they're like, dude, you gotta hear this. Did you get one of these on your machine? That's funny. Congratulations. You made me laugh. Let's see how many people are listening. I should probably mention at this time that we are simulcasting, or I am simulcasting, for the past 18 minutes, and everything seems to be going smoothly. I'll be keeping an eye on those encoders, because last time I tried to do this, I had a hell of a time. There's a 1%er. You know what I was referring to? Nope. The Life of Brian, the scene where Jesus is performing the Sermon on the Mount, and the people in the crowd are watching. And he says, "Blessed are the meek." And the woman says, "Oh, blessed are the meek." They have a hell of a time. She goes, well, never mind. You had to be there. Anyway, we are on PCU, of course, Prank Call Underground Radio, with 42 listeners. We're also on Wild Bunch Radio with a scary 3 listeners. And I know there's only 3 people listening, but the cool part is that they broadcast in 56K stereo, MP3 Pro. You know, Social Crime used to pretend that they were in stereo, but they're not. You know, I used to broadcast to them in stereo, and they used to turn it into mono and broadcast it. But I believe if you tune over to Wild Bunch Radio, you can listen to me in stereo. Not that you should, because it's only my voice, but when a song comes on, go over there if you want to hear it well. Hear it better, I guess. And they should both be running at the same time, I guess. I don't know. Let's see. Wow, there's a lot of exciting people in the chat room tonight. We have, Sean Ward, I notice, is in the chat room. Welcome, Sean Ward, along with my fellow colleagues, my prank call people. Oops. No offense, Juggle Who, but I'm going to de-op you because you're not a prank caller. He's getting all pissed at me. No, he can't get pissed at me. I'm going to play some ICP songs for him tonight. We have Factus, along with myself, and Jesus from ComedyThinkTank.com. Ted, the owner and operator of PCU, Prank Call Underground Radio, and Rebel, co-host of Ghetto Style, the program that appears immediately following this program at 1 p.m. this morning, or tomorrow morning, I guess you'd say, along with Sean Ward from SeanWard.net. I posted... With his fish sticks. He's here with his Captain Highliner fish sticks, and he's going to feed them to you, because that's what you people eat. Yeah. No, Rebel's in the chat room being an anti-Semite. He logged in as Jewish, like, when he first came into the room. And I was like, what up, Rebel? He was like, how'd you know? I was like, you're the only anti-Semite here. And then Juggle Who, makes, a racist comment. And I said, okay, well, maybe there's 2 here. Let me grab myself another beer. Oh, I have one open already. How many have I had so far? Let me do a count. I've only had... This is my 3rd beer? I'm counting that one. See, I thought ahead. See, we had a beer left over from the last time we had beer, so I drank that one first, even though it was warm. Because I don't mind warm beer. I don't like cold beer, as a matter of fact. I like moderately cold beer. Let's see what ideas we have coming in from the chat room. We have, Soul is hooking me up with a Gmail account, I guess. Which would be cool. I was wondering, what is the big deal about having a Gmail account, which Gmail is Google's new free email service. And the first people are getting to use it are people who joined up and then they had some invitations so they can invite other people. So not everybody can have a Gmail account, apparently. So he's hooking us up with one. And the cool part about it is that your storage for your email is 1 gigabyte. So if somebody needs to send me, a lot of times I talk to prank callers who don't know how to convert their audio to a lower bit rate. So they have a giant WAV file. So they would be able to send it there and I would be able to get it. So thank you for hooking us up with that, Soul. Let me close that window out. And Little Evil Neo has some numbers coming in for businesses. We have Yum Yum Tree, Fresh-O-Matic Vending Service, Coca-Cola Research and Development, and I can guarantee you, if we were to call any of those numbers, there would be no person to pick up that phone, so I'm not going to bother. Thank you for trying, though, Neo. Neo also has some working numbers that she confirmed before the program. Celeste Mengo, Akio Sio, Sophia Marvo. What's that?
But are they pissed off yet?
Yeah. Somebody was saying that they were confirming numbers, and I said, okay, but when you call them, ask for a weird name, and pretend it's the wrong number. Don't prank them. Don't just hang up on them and get them all on the edge, so that when I call, they're already pissed off and they don't want to talk. We had a lot of people who were really angry, as soon as they picked up the phone before I even said anything, and I knew okay, so whoever confirmed this number pissed these people off somehow. People get pissed off so easy. Mr. Peepers has a ton of numbers coming in for Randall Monkey. He wrote down the times where he confirmed these numbers were working. Yeah, that really is awesome. Ghislaine Corney, Dick Dingleberry, Dick Dingleberry, Orville Weasel, Chulo Poppy, Chulo Poppy, Fake Killer, Mac Pussy, Jayati Horror. Those all sound like winners. They all sound like foreign people, and yeah, really, come on, you know. Fake kill you. Call a DQ around you. Princey Girl is saying call a Dairy Queen. You know, there ain't no Dairy Queen around here. This is New England. We don't have Dairy Queens. Where? Where? Well, not around here. You can try this number and ask for Michael and ask like. You can try this number and ask for Michael and act like someone's boyfriend and confront him on why he slept with his girlfriend Kristen. Or maybe call this number and ask for Corey and ask him why he jumped Ricky and act pissed about it. Let me know before you call and shit. Oh, people always say that. Let me know before you call. You know, it's like saying, you know, I'm not going to listen to your program because it sucks. So only tell me when you're about to do my prank because that's all I want to hear. So you know what? Fuck you. I'm not doing your call, so tune out. No, I'm kidding. Bellard is actually a bisexual listener who has a crush on me. You have Ryan. He's got a crush on you. Not Ryan.
Oh, Ryan. Okay,
yeah. Farhan is here. Farhan says, "Yo, biatch, it's KDK." No. I'm KDK and you're Farhan, but he's blind, so he gets things mixed up. You're the win, KDK says. I'm listening on Wild Bunch. KDK kicks boot. Okay. Thank you, Farhan. Thank you for listening. Tell your friends. Tell everyone, because I don't know. The more people I get in here, the more excited I get. So it tends to make for a better program. Wawa convenience store. They treat me mean. Ellie wants us to call the Wawa because they were mean to her.
Why the fuck would you name your business Wawa?
You never heard of Wawa?
No.
It's like the equivalent of a 7-Eleven down south. Oh, okay. Yeah. Like the rest of the country is probably like freaked out that you don't know what a Wawa is. Do you know what a Piggly Wiggly is? No. They have those further down south, like in the Floridian area.
Yes, they've only been to Florida one time.
Yeah. And they Publix. That's another one they have that we don't.
That was like the first time I saw like a Jack in the Box.
Yeah, we used to have one in Danbury, but there was a whole sperm hamburger story that was, there really used to be a Jack in the Box in Danbury, and they went out of business because a story surfaced. I don't know if it's like urban legend or if it's true or not, but there was a story that the Jack sauce really was exactly that, Jack sauce.
There's another place that I saw. It was like a chicken place. I saw like 20 of them just in Orlando alone.
Popeyes.
No, not Popeyes.
No.
If you ever go to like anybody from New York or any New York area, if you ever go to like the Bronx or like Queens or anything, there's like 20 million US one chicken places. US one chicken? Yeah. You know what? That's a number we should probably look up.
I never even heard of it.
Because we'd probably be in like the Bronx or Queens.
Okay, somebody found the number for some US chickens, but they wouldn't be open now.
It's the Bronx.
It's the Bronx, yeah. They're probably open all night.
Yeah, it's probably open 24/7.
Yeah. Cool. Jimmy's Pizza. He gets psycho when you ask about the sausage he uses in his pizza.
Okay.
Wow, that sausage so greasy.
I read from a Jew, great landlord. All Reclude numbers are confirmed working. Taverna Opa, at a Greek restaurant, open late. Ask for Nick or Georgia, the owners. Must not be a very successful restaurant if the owners are there until they close on a Saturday night. Anyway, I like pie. Would you like a cyber cafe number? No, I'm not gonna do any cyber cafe. Well, I don't know what that means. He wants me to call people in a cyber cafe. Yeah, people in the cyber cafe are like uber nerds. I don't want to fuck with them. Joey Hawkins, I tested. Be pleased, I wanted you to do this for over 6 months. I'll listen for 3 hours if you do it. I've never even seen this name before. This guy's lying to me. The name is WNX Ben the Bomb, and I've never seen that name before. And he says Yeah, he's been waiting for me to call him for 6 months, so I'm going to call him. That's going to be him. That's going to be his house, because he's like, he wants to make prank calls with me.
Or police department.
Yeah, police department.
The Roswell UFO Center.
Okay, Sean Ward is sending me his number. Sean Ward, I hope you're hanging out. We'll get to you. Bellard says, dipshit, oh my god, my number, LOL. Okay, well, oops. I don't know, I guess I did something wrong there. Hey, don't bash. Prince C says, don't bash. Was I bashing blind people?
You were talking about Farhan that he mixes things up. Just the fact it's not that he's bashing him.
I see shadows.
Farhan's cool guy.
I see shadows. You know why I respect Farhan so much? Because he can suck his own dick. And every guy out there has tried it. You know, at some point, like usually when you're a teenager and you're curious.
Don't deny it. Don't deny it, but you know you did it.
I know you've done it. Everybody out there has done it, but he's the man who actually can do it. Apparently, I know it's possible. I've seen it done in movies. Yeah, I've seen it. But, you know, pictures can be fake. But I've seen it in, like, VHS videotape. It was like, I rented a movie once. It was a contest to see who could get closest to sucking their dick, and there was only one guy who could really do it. And, of course, he won. And there was one guy where they faked it. Because they're showing the close-up of the dick going into his mouth, but the dick was facing the wrong way, so it was somebody else's. Isn't that weird?
Well, that's just gay then.
Yeah, that's just gay then. Is it gay if you suck your own dick?
No, I guess not.
Is it gay if you swallow your own load?
Yes.
It is?
Yes. That means you like jizz.
You like jizz. Yeah. That's because you're anti-jizz, though. The show has sunk to a completely new low, apparently. Maybe you ought to get to doing some prank calls. Where are my phone cards? Shit, has this phone been off the hook all day?
No.
I picked it up when Bill called, right?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
I purposely put it on the grave up this morning.
Thank you. Thank you.
Besides, that runs out. That's the phone that was just been on the grave all day.
The red phone's been on the cradle all day?
Yep.
Okay. Maybe that's what I'll use. That's the one I'll use to take the phone off the hook when I want to take a break and people keep calling and calling and calling. Usually, every time I want to take a break, like somebody calls, I'm just like, well, there goes my break. I guess we're doing the show still. So I'm gonna start taking the phone off the hook and shit. And shit. Okay, can you bring me the other phone? Please? I'm only going to use it to take the phone off the hook. La la la. We only need it for 3 hours. Out of that, we probably only needed a total of 20 minutes, so it's no big deal. Sean Ward gives me his number. Bellard is telling me to call numbers that I've already closed out, so Bellard, whatever numbers you sent me, I lost them. Farhan says, I'm not high, I just like goat penis. Blind people kick ours, don't furk us. I don't think it's gay if you suck it. No, Farhan, it's not gay. You know, sucking your own dick is sort of like masturbating, because is it gay that you touch your own penis and you rub it till it squirts? No, that's just self-pleasure. So I guess like sucking your own dick would be the same thing.
Well, I mean, if sucking your dick is gay, that, you know, it would be gay to wipe your own ass.
Well, it would be gay to stick your finger in your ass, but not like wipe your own ass.
You know, I heard a good joke I heard a couple days ago.
Okay.
You know, ranking on each other.
Yeah.
And then the last time you got laid, you were wiping your ass and your finger broke through the paper.
Okay.
I don't have to fucking impress you.
Who told you that one?
Chris.
It's not your fault. It's the fault of the guy who told it to you.
Yeah, I thought it was funny though.
What was it again?
The last time you got laid, you were wiping your ass and your finger broke through the paper.
He said that to you?
No, you said that's a joke from Negro.
No, that's the last time I got laid. I haven't gotten laid since you got hurt, so how long is that? People can figure that out. My last, my log entry where I'm talking after I came back from the hospital, because I did an audio blog. What? It'll be 2 weeks tomorrow. It'll be 2 weeks in an hour and 25 minutes that I haven't had sex. When I had a broken wrist, how many times did you hurt me because you wanted to have sex? No, we can't. Because I'm attentive to the needs of my partner.
I love you, but I don't want you sticking your penis in me hurting me.
It's not gonna hurt. How is it gonna hurt? Where's your arm gonna be that it's gonna hurt? I'm not gonna twist your arm behind your back.
I'm scared.
You're scared.
That's a 1%.
Yeah, you gotta explain that one to me. That's how much of a 1%er that is.
From a Zachary B call.
Oh, I'm scared.
I'm scared.
That was like a 0.2%er. There's like nobody out there but you, me, and Ted who got that joke. And I didn't get it. Just you and Ted.
maybe Zach's going, what the fuck is he talking about?
Yeah, Zach probably didn't even get it. He's like, huh? Anyway, I guess we gotta call somebody. Well, that's cool. Neo says, sorry I didn't have that many numbers. My luck with them is low tonight. But that's good, because all those numbers that didn't work for you, Neo, wouldn't have worked for me. So it's great that you confirmed them. Because now... What?
We love you, Neo.
Of course we love Neo. You know, Neo called into Brainbox Radio on Friday, and she was throwing out, like, her patented, like, rants against people. You know, like, creative disses.
Yeah.
And they didn't get it. They didn't get it at all. They were talking about how she's an angry person and needs psychology or something like that. She needs psychiatric help. She doesn't know how to cope with people. And I was like, oh, she's just kidding around. Mark was like the only one who seemed to get it. I'll have to call in on that show next week. Yeah. Next Friday, maybe I'll give him a call in.
Probably the only other internet radio show that I like is Mark. I like his experimental radio better, though.
Well, they're pretty much the same show now because he has guests for both of them. Like the same people are all on both of them. It's just like Brainbox twice a week. So I don't listen to it much anymore. I tune in and it's always. I don't want to say anything bad. Yeah, he was better solo.
I like him better alone.
Yeah, he was better solo. Much like myself, it's just distracting when Kevin used to be here and when I tried to get Bill here. Me and John were good, though. John was like the only one who like understood the concept of doing internet radio. Because he was an actor. And he did like voiceover work and stuff like that.
He did a great call.
Yeah. He did a great like half-hour call with the big banana cock, remember?
I didn't really like that call.
You didn't like that call?
Well, halfway through, it turned into a real hookup call.
I know. Yeah, that's true. He's like... He stopped doing it as a prank because he really wanted to get laid, and then he found out later that the guy had AIDS, so he's like, damn it! You know, Neo called to confirm this number, and this person was so freaked out by having somebody call and hang up on them that they took their phone off the hook for the night. See, that's why I'm calling. Be nice to people when you're confirming a number. Say, hi, is Ted there? And when they say no, you say, Thank you, I'm sorry, I must have the wrong number. I'll try again. If you just hang up on them, then they start building conspiracy theories in their head. Because people are inherently crazy.
Hello?
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 I'm looking for a Kia.
What?
I'm looking for a Kia. Hello?
Yes?
I need to buy some furniture. Hello?
Yeah, you got the wrong number.
Is this Mr. Seo?
Yeah?
Jill gave me your number. How are you doing?
Who gave you the number?
Jill. She has an alias.
Huh?
Sometimes she'll go by the name of Myrtle. But listen, anyway, she wanted me to give you a call because she said that you were the man to talk to sand my end tables.
I don't know. Not familiar with that. Maybe,
See, the cats come in here all the time, and I live alone. And I'm 87 years young, and I have several cats, and they come in and they scratch on my furniture. So if you just sand it down and refinish it, it'll be just like new, because, you know, I can't afford a whole new set of bedroom furniture, and I'm embarrassed to have ladies over.
Yeah? Who gave you, who are you calling, by the way? Yeah, I'm not a furniture store.
Oh, isn't this IKEA furniture?
No, it is not.
Jill gave me this number. She said IKEA furniture, and she wanted me to talk to Akio Seo because he was a very nice man who helped her greatly.
has nothing to do with IKEA furniture.
Do you know Jill? Is she an acquaintance of yours?
Jill?
Jill, it's Jill, and believe me, you'd remember her because she has throat cancer and a hole in her throat. She speaks with an electronic voice box.
No, I think you got the wrong number. I'm not familiar with that at all.
Okay, well, I'm sorry to bother you.
All right, bye.
I'll look it up on 911. Hello?
I guess he's gone.
Hello?
Hello, how are you doing, dear?
Who are you?
My name is Jill, and I wanted to talk to you about the email viruses you've been sending to my Hotmail account.
I don't know what you're talking about. I don't know who you are.
Listen, I called the
Goodbye.
bank. They told me it was you.
Well, that didn't go anywhere. Well, you never know. You know, it's a 1 in a million shot. You never know what call is going to end up being funny. You know, how many times have I called up a number I thought it was going to be stupid, and all I had to work with was that their name was Big Bottom or something. And I turned... Remember when I called a woman because her name was Crapper? Or the one where I called the guy whose name was Crapper? Remember, I called a woman whose name was Crapper. Flossie Crapper with Kevin. There's another one where I called a Crapper, and she was talking about how her husband cheated on her. And there's I called Berthold Crapper, and that's the whole reminiscing with Berthold call. That's one of probably my personal favorite of my own prank calls. I like that one because I was very nice, and it was very I was very creative, and it wasn't like super nice, but it wasn't mean, and I just had some fun with a guy who had no idea what I was saying. But I left him with a happy feeling, thinking that he had talked to somebody that he hadn't talked to in a while. Like, he was happy. By the time he hung up the phone, he was like, I'm happy, this guy's going to come and visit me. And then, weeks later, he's all crushed and disappointed that his friend never came and visited. Yet, you know, maybe he was probably senile. He was really old. He said, how old did he say he was in the call? He says he's like 93 or something. He says he's some ridiculously old age in the call. 94. Holy shit. God bless him.
Probably one of your meanest calls.
Which one?
It was the patron saint of farts.
The patron saint of farts. Yeah, the one where I just start yelling at somebody, and nobody even gets the joke because the joke is that I'm calling somebody with the last name Saint Fart, and you can't really understand it like from the call because she keeps going Safa.
Yeah, you're going no, not Saint Fa, Saint Fart.
Yeah, you know, like yeah.
Saint Fart, you dumb hoe.
Yeah. You dumbass. Yeah, that was mean. That is a mean call.
Yeah, you were.
Yeah, you could tell I was really trashed in that call. I was like, you dumbass. Oh. It was funny. I'm going to play that one. I'm going to play the patron saint of farts now that you got me talking about it.
Hello?
Hello, I'm looking for...
Hello?
Hello, I'm looking for Mr. Fart.
Hello?
Hello, I'm looking for Mr. Fart.
Mr. Here?
I'm looking for Mr. Fart. Say Fart.
Who is he?
This is Edgar Rosenthal.
Huh?
Edgar Rosenthal. You heard me.
No, Mr. Stefan. Wrong number.
I'm looking for Say Fart.
No.
You know, like...
No.
He's not there.
Who is he?
This is Edgar Dammit Rosenthal.
Huh?
Edgar friggin' Rosenthal, you dumbass hoe.
No, Safa, wrong number.
I'm looking for Saint Fart, not Safa. Saint Fart.
No, women, wrong
He's
number.
the patron saint of farts, damn it.
Hey.
Hi, how are you doing?
No, you gotta do hey.
Hey.
Hey, Ryan, how are you?
Alright, how are you?
I'm fabulous.
That's good.
Thank you for your gift.
No problem.
He says thank you from the couch.
I hope there's a quick recovery.
Oh, well, you're still wearing that big blue thing. They give you this, the same sort of removable splint that they gave me when I broke my wrist. They gave him one. It's just something with like a steel rod in it, and it velcros around your wrist just to keep it from bending.
Not even steel.
Oh, it's not steel?
No, it's like hard plastic.
No, the one in mine is like...
No, I'm sorry. Part of it's plastic, part of it's metal.
Yeah.
Like that first metal.
Mine is like solid metal. Yours is probably more bendable. But I had a broken wrist. You just got like a little cut.
Don't call me.
I'm kidding.
Actually, it was a small cut.
No, it was a very big deal. You never realized how big a deal it was. I think me and Sarah knew. But I wasn't saying nothing
Yeah,
about
I wasn't even going to go to the hospital until Sarah told me.
Uh-huh. That's why as soon as I saw it, I was like, okay.
Sounds serious.
It's little, but it was deep, and it basically severed the artery completely, I guess, from what the doctor said. So they had to do the surgery and sew the artery back up, and then they didn't do stitches on the outside. Instead, they did that thing with like the sticky tape that pulls the skin together, and that's supposed to help it see. I don't know. You said you saw water collecting in it and like running out of it.
Well,
that's probably not a good sign. It's like there's water in my hand.
When I was in the tub, like the first time I was like in a tub since I could wash my hand, I dunked my hand under the water and I seen bubbles coming out.
Oh.
It was like the air coming out of my.
Did that feel weird? Like the water going into your wrist?
Yeah, and then when I take my hand back out of the water, I put my hand upside down, and you could see like the water like coming out of my wound.
Did you look at it recently? Is it like are the seams like fusing shut?
Yeah, they're closed now.
It's closed now?
Yeah, it's closed.
I hope it was clean before it closed.
Is it seriously?
Are you putting antibiotics on it?
No.
They didn't give you any kind of antibiotic cream or anything?
No.
You know, we have some in the bathroom.
You didn't tell me to put anything on it.
Yeah, but anytime you have like any kind of open wound, you should put something like bacitracin on it because it's just
it's fine.
It's just for
It would have
bacteria.
been infected by now.
Take a look at it. Is it all red?
Actually, no, I'm not even going to deal with it.
You got the Band-Aid on it?
Yeah.
How long has it been? It's 2 weeks tomorrow since you did it.
Fucking with that Band-Aid.
It should be almost. It should be completely healed by now.
No, it's not.
No?
It's a good portion there.
I think I heal a lot faster than you do.
Yeah, I take a while.
You gotta take vitamins. Yeah, okay. Well, Ryan, how are you doing?
I'm doing okay. Tomorrow's my last day at my old job, and then the 7th is my first day at my new job.
Now, what is the new job again for everybody else who's listening?
It's at the hospital. It's called patient care host.
No, not mail escort. She said mail escort.
It's the person who delivers meals to patients in the hospital.
Oh, so that would be like a candy striper.
Not
Pardon
quite.
me while the cat goes. Is that it? Only 3 or 4?
What's that?
When the cat starts going, he's usually good for like 20 of them.
Oh.
Did he ever do that when you were over here?
Yeah.
He did?
I don't remember him being
You don't remember Julian going?
working. No.
Yeah. He's a little puffball, and he's got constant hairballs.
I remember you saying something about it, but I didn't remember him actually doing it too much.
So what hospital is this at? In Lancaster?
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
It's the same street I live on. It's like 2 blocks from my house.
Oh, that's awesome. Because you don't have a car, right?
No.
So that's like within walking distance for you. That's awesome.
Yeah. I mean, my other job's in walking distance too, but this one's a lot closer.
Uh-huh. Oh, that's cool. And it'll probably be much more pleasant work. Well, you'll still be dealing with a lot of old people.
No, I don't mind that. I mean, I like the dealing with people part of it. I just, like I said, it wasn't paying very well. So
She says you'll be dealing with old people in pain, but they won't be in pain because they're medicated. So they'll be like all happy and blissful. Well, good luck.
Yeah.
Hopefully it's a big step up in pay, too.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, my friend Earl got a job at the hospital here doing basically the same thing, and he like doubled his salary because he was working at the gas station at the time. Yeah. So cool. So it looks like we're Keith is probably gonna buy Sims 2. Yeah. I stopped by the Walmart on the way home, but it was sold out. Well, I didn't ask anybody if it was sold out, but I didn't see it anywhere. Why is the Walmart so well Saturday night? Like do all the rednecks go shopping for audio video stuff on Saturday night?
Well, Walmart seem to be particularly busy at night because they're the only things open.
Oh yeah, you know I didn't think of that. Like cookouts.
That's why it's so fucking busy today.
It was like one of the last nice days of the summer. Hopefully now it's going to start getting cold because I'm sick of the heat. I hate the heat. I want to move to fucking Maine. Or north. I want to move back to fucking Canada.
Yeah, but then when winter comes, you'll be wanting to go there.
No, I don't mind the winter because you can always put on more clothes. But in the summer, there's a limit to how nude you could be in public.
And even if you're nude, sometimes I walk around in my boxers and I still sweat my balls off.
Yes. Well, in here we do because we had no air conditioner.
But it's cooler in here, inside the house sometimes.
Yeah.
But I don't really like the extreme cold either.
Well, I can deal with cold a lot better.
I grew up in the cold.
Anyway, Ryan, what are you going to say to Mr. Dingleberry?
Oh, what?
You're going to call Mr. Dingleberry because I can't think of anything to say.
I'm just going to ask for a biscuit recipe.
Ask for what?
A biscuit recipe or something absurd, like act like I know who he is and ask if he's that if you can give me that biscuit recipe he was talking about.
Okay, for Dingleberry's famous biscuits. Okay, I'm going to click over and be right back. Confirm working by now.
Hello. We can't come to the phone right now. Please leave your name, number, fax group. We'll leave that.
I can't type it. Didn't message.
Hey, Richard, I ran into you, I don't know if you remember me, ran into you at the PTA meeting, and I just wondered if you'd ever gotten around to finding that biscuit recipe you were going to send me. I gave you my address before, so if you want to just pop in the mail, I'd appreciate that. Thank you. Have a nice evening.
He's there. He's just listening. It was confirmed an hour and a half ago. Maybe I ought to do this show earlier, you think? A lot of times...
I don't know. You could do some calls earlier in the day and mix them in.
Yeah, but that requires, like, forethought, and I'm working all day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or even during the week. You talked about doing that before, like during the week.
Yeah. Well, I'm going to let you go, and I want to talk to Orville Weezer.
Sure.
Okay.
Bye.
And that was Ryan. Raw milk from the chat room. Thank you again for your kind and generous donation. Where the fuck is everybody? How does this happen? Are people lying to me about confirming their numbers? I don't think so. So, let me just reiterate that when you confirm your numbers, don't fuck with the people. The entire world is fucking completely insane. If you call them and just hang up, they'll imagine a scenario in their head where somebody from their past is coming back to fucking kill them, and it was checking to see if they're home or not. Or they'll think that their spouse is cheating on them, and that was the other woman or the other man checking to see if they're home or not.
Hello?
Hola.
Hello?
Hola. Papi? Hello?
Hello?
Hello, I'm looking for, Chulo?
What?
I'm looking for Chulo. This is Faik. Hello? Dude, her homie just told her to hang up the phone on me. Papi Chulo, where is that? That's in Texas.
Hello?
Hey.
Hi.
I'm looking for Mr. Killu.
This is not a good... Yeah, this is not a good time to call.
I'm sorry, are you having sex?
No.
Well, then it's a good time. How are you this evening?
I'm good. Who is this?
My name is Maurice. Hey.
Hi.
You remember me?
No.
I worked on your car, and I left my phone number inside your car when you got it back, but you never called me.
Okay, you got the wrong number.
When you came and picked up your car, I saw you watching me. I had my little short shorts on and my shirt tied up in front, and I saw you watching with my...
Honey, this is the wrong number.
No. I know who you are. You know who I am. This is Faik. Kill you. I'm not sure how to pronounce it, but that's the name I got off your license. And I know you live in Missouri.
Okay.
Uh-huh.
Yes.
I saw you checking me out, so you obviously liked what you saw.
Okay.
So maybe we can meet sometime and do something about it. Are you out? Are you?
Yeah.
You're out, or are you still in the closet?
No, I am out.
You're out?
Yeah.
Well, why didn't you say something then when you were there? I thought you must be a closet case because you didn't say anything.
Did that guy just admit he's gay?
Hello?
Hello. I'm looking for Joey.
Hang on a minute. I think he's downstairs.
Okay.
Hey, Joe.
Are you Joe's father?
Yes, I am.
How are you doing tonight?
Good. Who's this?
I'm a friend of his from the internet.
Oh, okay.
He wanted to be on my radio show.
Oh, okay. Tell Joe. Oh. I don't know. Some guy that he's met.
Yeah, just tell him it's the guy from the internet radio show. Tell him it's Dirk Diggler.
Hello?
Huh?
Hello?
Joey!
Yeah.
How you doing, man?
Very good.
Why am I supposed to be calling you? Somebody is telling me, I'm reading down the list here, I want you to call him, same name, call him, sorry, going to try, call him. Somebody wants me to call Joey like crazy, and I don't know why. I think maybe he's got a crush on you. Do you know his name? Do you know anybody named Ben?
Ben.
I don't know. The name he's writing me under is Ben the Bomb online. He's writing to me, and he's giving me your number. And he's saying, call this guy. I don't know why. And I thought maybe he was like some crazy guy, and he's like, I don't know, maybe he just needs someone to talk to, and he's trying to trick me into calling him. You know Ben? You know somebody who goes by Ben the Bomb or the Bomb or something? You do?
Yeah.
So why is he having me call you? Dude, he's like obsessed with you apparently. Is he a friend of yours?
Not really.
Is he an enemy of yours?
I used to talk to him. I don't anymore.
Why not? What happened?
I don't know.
He fuck you over? He fuck you over?
No.
You fuck him over?
No.
Well, how long has it been since you guys seen each other?
He goes to my school.
Oh, so you see each other every day, but you just don't talk to him because you think he's a dick.
A little bit.
It's okay. He's not listening. We're on internet radio, though.
What?
We're on internet radio. There's only like 50 people listening, so you got nothing to worry about. But he's listening to the show, and he's telling me, call him. And I was like, okay, you know what? You want to bother me so much? I'm going to call him and tell me that you told me to call him. He wanted me to prank call you.
Oh.
But he wasn't mean about it. He didn't tell me to be mean to you or anything. He just wanted me to call you. So he's been thinking about you. Maybe you guys got to patch things up.
No.
What did he do so bad? He steal your girl or something?
No, I don't remember.
Well, if you don't remember, isn't it time to forgive, really?
I don't know.
He doesn't seem like a bad guy to me. Well, anyway, next time you see him at school, say hi to him. Or else just punch him in the face. No, I'm just kidding. Say hi to him. He's not such a bad kid. Okay?
What's your name?
I am KDK, the Internet Prank Call Legend. Thank you. Well, have some fun with that on Monday. Hopefully he'll be cool about it. He seemed like a cool person. I'm pretty good at reading people because what I do is like phone shit. I'm pretty good at reading people from their voice. You know, people can talk to me. I can pretty much get a handle about how they're feeling within a minute or two. If I can see them, it's easier because you can observe body language as well. But on the phone, I'm pretty good at recognizing people's subconscious signals that they give out in their voice. If you listen for them, they're there. Anyway, I'm just rambling because I'm probably just stoned. You know, one thing I noticed the other day is I go to shoutcast.com and I type in comedy because I want to see how PCU is faring in the afternoon internet radio ratings. Not something I obsess over, but I was checking, and I noticed that Social Crime was listed as having a capacity of 360 listeners, with like 160 people listening. So I was like, I don't believe it. There's not a live show going on. I don't believe that many people are interested in listening to the same 4 or 5 comedy albums over in rotation, interspersed with boring clips from bad shows. So I load up the Shoutcast window, and when you do that, it'll show you how many people are listening on all of their different relays. And they had 4 different relays going, but when you add them up, they only added up to like 60 people. So 60 people is pretty good, but still, they're faking their numbers by like 100. So like, I've seen it done before because I've seen the people at Wild Bunch do it, where they can make it look like there's like as many more people who are really listening as they want to when it shows up on Shoutcast. So Ted, find that mod and use it. Let's fight back by cheating just as bad. Remember, it's 10 for every one, just like Blackout always used to say. Where's that sound effect?
How many people are listening now? It's 10 for every number in the listener box.
Okay, we got about 80 listeners.
How many people are listening now? It's 10 for every number in the listener box.
Okay, we got about 80 listeners.
Okay.
I love that clip. Nobody knows who that was, but that was Blackout. He's a prank caller that I used to admire. www.blackout.com. He's got some pretty funny calls if you go there. He hasn't prank called in quite a while, several years. But when I was a youngin' and I was beginning it out and I was starting to do my prank calls, I called into his internet radio show because I saw like the little thing on his website, much like you saw that little thing on my website and came to listen to my program. And I was naive and I didn't realize how many people were listening. So he used to try to put me down, you know, because he thought he was all scary important. So I saved that little audio of him inadvertently admitting that only 8 people are listening. Revenge is a great motivating factor of many, many people's lives, not just my own. What up, KDK? Call this psychic lady, Get Up says. I called her the other day, and she gets offended if you ask for Miss Cleo. Her name is Elaine. I can call for, like, call me now for your...
I saw your ad on the TV where the lady goes,
call me now for your free reading.
So I dialed the number, and here I am, and I'm looking for my free reading. Elaine, the Tarot Girl.
Hello?
Hey. Hello.
Hi.
Hi, I'm calling looking for Elaine.
Okay, have you ever called here before?
No, this is the first time I'm calling. I'm calling on behalf of PCU Internet Radio. And
okay.
We're planning a Halloween show live on internet radio, and we were looking for somebody who was able to do either tarot or maybe Runmal for our listeners.
You have 1 minute remaining.
Oh dear. My phone card is going to run out, so I might have to call you back. But is it something that you would be interested in?
Hello?
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 Yes?
Would that be something that you would be interested in?
In what? Tell me. I didn't hear. I'm sorry.
I'm sorry. My phone card is going to die because I'm calling you from Connecticut. I might have to call you back.
Okay.
But did you hear what I said about internet radio?
No, I didn't hear. That's what I'm explaining to you. Go ahead.
Okay, I'm going to have to call you back because my card is about to die. Is it okay if I call you right back?
Okay.
Okay. I should not call her back. She'll be telling all her friends,
I had a call from somebody from internet radio, you know. I'm going to be a star.
Like that Requiem for a Dream movie.
Hello?
Hello, Elaine?
Yes?
Hello, it's me again. I'm sorry about that. The phone card was dying. Can you hear me now?
Yes, I can hear you.
Okay. My name is Ed Rosenthal, and I'm the owner and operator of PCU Internet Radio. Okay? And for Halloween, we're trying to plan a special show for us and our listeners, and we were looking for somebody... Can you hear me?
Well, hold on a second. Can I... Okay, you have a radio show.
Well, I run PCU Internet Radio. It's an internet radio station. And we have a show on there on Saturday nights called Lunatic Fringe. And we were looking for somebody for this Halloween, the last Saturday before Halloween, who could come on and maybe do tarot readings with our listeners. And of course, you'd be able to promote your business and your site on the air and get it out to more people. If you have a website, and it would be good exposure for you, and it would be good entertainment for everybody else.
And where does this go at? What town does it go in?
We broadcast out of New York, and basically how it would go is I would call you, and then we would call other people and do a tarot reading for them. Just
I
listeners to the
understand
program.
that, but where's the radio station? Where's everybody going to hear me at? In Florida, New York, where?
They can hear you worldwide. It's a worldwide audience on the Internet.
Oh, it's a worldwide audience on the Internet.
It's not landline radio where you're locked into a couple of cities. It's Internet radio where anybody in the world can listen.
It's Internet radio.
It's Internet radio, so it's you can reach a much larger audience.
Okay. And that's going to be, and how long would we be on the phone for?
That would be up to you. If you only felt like going for 15 minutes, that would be fine. If you wanted to stay on for a half hour, that would be fine.
Well, let me think about it, and then can you call me in the morning?
Okay. I'll give you a call tomorrow.
All right.
Okay.
Call me about 10 o'clock.
Okay. Thanks, Elaine.
Thanks.
Bye.
All right, thanks.
Well, I'm trying to line up Elaine and get somebody who is supposed to be a prank call victim. I want to get her on the air and do some tarot readings with me, and then mention Miss Cleo and piss her off. No, I'm kidding. I should have given her the website so she can go and look, but then she'd see it was like a prank call thing and think I was just fucking with her. But I'm really serious. I want to get Elaine on the air and do some tarot readings with me, and Neo is going to help me out too with that. But I thought it might be good to get like a professional in here, if there is such a thing as a professional tarot reader. Call Brad, because he said he would beat me up. Brad said he would beat up Inferno Red. Inferno Red, are you a chick? This is a guy threatening to beat up a girl? Brainbox has gone down a lot, says Farhan. What happened to Pindar? You know, I don't know what happened to Pindar. As far as I know, he still hangs out in the Yahoo chat rooms. I have a number for a 24-hour vet clinic. Well, you know I'm an animal lover, so I'm not going to prank a vet clinic. Let me close that one out. Duncan says, call Joey again. The Joey that I just called, he's trying to get me to call him again. I have listened, but this is my first time on IRC. Just do some kind of gay joke or something. Well, Duncan, I think you got a surprise coming for you in school in the morning. I don't know how... Mr. Peepers has some more numbers coming in, apparently. Nelson Freak, Sue Hitler, Cherie's Booty. Well, let's get Sean in here, and let's make some prank calls.
Hello?
Hey.
Oh, hello.
Hey.
This is Brad speaking.
I'm looking for Sean. I spoke to him in the chat room. He said he was 8 inches uncut, so I'm interested.
Oh, everybody here is 10 and up.
Yeah, this is a 10-inch and over room.
Right, exactly.
How are you doing, Sean, man?
I'm doing very well. How are you?
I'm fabulous.
Oh, that's good to hear. Yeah, you sound in good spirits this evening. All show you've sounded in wonderful spirits.
Because I was sort of angry last week?
I didn't really detect anger. I just detected, like, I don't know, tiredness or boredom or I don't know what, but whatever the fuck it was, you're sounding all right tonight.
It was apathy. That's what it is.
Yeah, that's probably what it was.
Apathy.
Tonight you're feeling all right. So you're familiar that there's, who was that? I think it was Inferno Red that had put a couple of phone numbers out, like, to the chat room without private messaging them.
Uh-oh.
This is way earlier in the show.
Oh, that's somebody from Wild Bunch Radio, so they might not be aware of the rules. So let me state the rules. If you go into the chat room and you have an idea for a prank call, send it to me in a private message by double-clicking on my name, and please don't give them out in the regular chat room.
So I called the number because I wasn't gonna fuck with the guy.
See, this is exactly why.
I was gonna pretend to be a concerned citizen and say, hey, they're distributing your number on the internet. But he never answered the phone. So then he phones me back like a half an hour later, and he starts going at me. Who is this? Why are you doing phone to me? And I'm like, you called me. Who is this?
Oh, really?
Yeah. So I just pretended like I had no idea what he was talking about. And then here's where it gets funny. It's about a half an hour after that, and only like 20 minutes ago. Yeah, because it was 11:30. He called me up at 11:30 at night. This dude phones me and says, I'm the one that called you a little while ago. I was upset with you. I was angry that you had called me. And I'm confused, and he says to me, do you know, are you with Wild Bunch Radio and KDK? And he starts rhyming off all these names associated from the show or the chat room.
Yeah.
So I'm wondering how many calls that guy's been getting and who's saying what.
Oh, man, this is why you don't give out people's... We don't want to harass people. We want to have some fun. We don't really want to leave people, like, pissed off and wanting to get us, you know? That's the only reason we can exist safely, is if we're not, like, I don't know, being vengeful or something.
Yeah. Well, Brad Schneider he's getting vengeful towards all of us, that's for damn sure.
Brad Schneider?
I
I've never heard of that person before.
This was like way earlier, like right at the beginning of the show. The dude started putting a couple of numbers in the chat room, and Lil Neil's being all, "Don't do that."
Oh, okay.
Yeah, she's doing a good job of policing the chat room for you tonight.
Who is?
Little Evil Neo.
Awesome.
If that's how you say it.
Cool. Maybe you want to make... Is she in there now? Yeah, she's in there now. Let's make Neo an op, because Neo's not afraid to kick some ass. Some of the others are too nice to, like, kick some ass.
Well, make me an op, because I kept getting...
You want to be an op, too?
Yeah, the computer shut me down.
The computer shut you down?
Yeah, like my computer froze a little while ago, so I had to reboot it, and now I'm not an op anymore.
That could be just like a central chat thing. Sorry about that.
No, because the computer just like froze up, and I couldn't move my mouse, and then all the sound from the show coming in just started doing that blip, 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 stuttering
Sorry
thing
about
like this. Oh, I'm sure it was nothing you did. I'm sure it was not your fault.
I hope not. Let me check out my encoders. Looks like we've been running steady all night. We haven't.
No, I got a garbage computer, man. It just does it from time to time.
You got that website, and you got a garbage computer?
Yeah.
Your website is so cool.
Oh, thank you.
Did you notice I put your link on the front page?
I did, actually, and I've noticed a few hits coming from over there.
Awesome. Cool.
So if you noticed on my front page, I've got you linked now.
Oh, really?
I got the little banner thing that I made just for it says Sean Wood Prank Calls, and I made a little blurb about how I've been a recent guest on the show.
I put up your prank calls, too.
I saw that.
They're on the hosted page. You're using your logo.
But I want to see the one with the cheeseburgers. I'm calling the guy about having dropped the cheeseburger on the floor.
That's in a show I haven't edited yet. That'll go up after I edit that show.
So that's coming soon.
Yeah.
That was only last week, wasn't it?
Yeah. So
okay.
I'm like...
So I'm getting impatient.
I'm being all
After this
impatient.
program tonight, I will be 3 shows behind.
Well, that's okay.
That's another reason why I didn't want to do a show tonight. I'm like, if I don't do the show tonight, then I'll be able to catch up a lot more quickly, because I won't have a show to edit for this week.
I guess it all depends on what the priority is. If the priority is not having too many shows to edit or having new shows come on.
Well, you know.
You gotta build your audience, you know.
I don't like getting backed up with like the fucking editing, and then nobody else wants to do the editing for me because it takes so fucking long.
Get your man to do it.
Who?
Keith is his name, I think.
No. He doesn't know anything about
Let's
audio editing.
assign him the task.
Yeah. He doesn't know anything about audio editing.
Well, that's too bad.
Yeah.
So what have you been doing all week?
Working.
No, not making calls?
Playing games. No, I haven't made any prank calls since last program.
Oh, well, how many calls do you typically make when you're not doing a program?
You mean outside of the program? None.
Like through the week. So they're all from the program?
The only prank calls I do are during the program now.
Oh,
I get my fill during this time here on the air.
But there was once a time.
Yes, there was once a time. You know, we only used to do them like when we had friends over and we all got drunk and we would all like pass the phone around and all do prank calls.
Right.
That's how we got started.
And
then I was the only idiot who liked it enough to keep on going.
Right on. And then you've become a comedy legend.
Yeah.
While all of your friends are drinking themselves to sleep, going, "Why couldn't that have been me?"
Oh, I see Venison is in the chat room. Welcome, Venison.
Who's Venison?
Venison is a host on Wild Bunch Radio.
Rock on.
Rock on. And he's actually got the guy who gave me the info so that I could run their break into their stream and run their broadcast tonight.
Oh, good.
So thank you, Venison.
Yes, Venison. It's a wonderful world now.
Anyway, Sean, down to business. We're going to call up Cherise Boutte in Texas.
Cherise Boutte?
No, it's Booty.
Well, let's call her Cherise Boutte.
Cherise Booty.
Oh, shit.
Guess what, Sean?
What?
I just realized my phone card just died.
Oh, Jesus.
My other phone card just died. I can't dial 2 different numbers.
Well, that sucks.
You click over, dial someone local.
I don't have three-way.
Oh, you starving artist.
Yeah.
Well, then I guess there's nothing we can do.
Well, I'll try to do one, because it costs like 75 cents a time. I will fucking spend 75 cents on you having a good show.
Don't worry about it.
No, it's cool. Hang on 1 second. I'll do it.
But you're not going to find a number that works randomly. And Ron is here. Awesome. Ron is in the chat room.
What do you have to press when you go over to the other line to make it do three-way?
Flash?
No, I pressed that. So I'm over in its dial tone, and you got to go *7 something.
I'm not sure.
I thought it was *7 4.
If you get a dial tone, I would assume it's waiting for you to dial.
No, the way it works up here is you get the dial tone, and if you subscribe to the three-way service, you can do a call. If you don't, you can press *7 something, and then it costs 75 cents a time.
Oh, don't worry about it. We'll do it next week.
Next week. That'll have to be next week.
That sucks. Okay, well, it was still great talking to you, Sean.
Well, always a pleasure, KDK.
Everybody check out SeanWard.net.
That's a fantastic idea.
And buy some comic books.
Yeah, everybody ought to. You still haven't either.
Well, you told me to wait until you were ready because you were still working on the... Are you ready?
The third one's out, man. It's been out for 2 weeks.
Okay, well, I'll send you... What do I send you, 20 bucks?
PayPal, that'll do it.
I can swing that. Okay. Peace out, Sean.
Peace out to all of you and all the beautiful people. Before I go, I want to say peace to all my people and on lockdown and all my family in Hamilton and all the beautiful women around the world listening to me and reading my comic books. And I want to thank KDK for having me on the show and all the people in the chat room.
If you really want to try, Nose tells us it's *71.
Okay.
If you
I
really
see that in the chat room. Nose says, I'm going to try it.
Okay.
Let's go for it.
Yeah. Thank you, Nose. We're so spontaneous here. I love it. That's why it's great to have a host with fucking ADD.
Come on now. Oh, we're getting the machine.
Yeah. Or voicemail.
Hey, what's up? You've reached Crystal and Andrea. We're unfortunately not here at the moment.
Crystal and Andrea.
This message. Okay, bye.
Crystal, Andrea, I have called you using the Mr. Rogers soundboards as found on the internet. I've called you speaking as myself. We've had a lot of fun, you two and me.
So here I am calling you, expecting to have more phone fun, but this time we're live on an internet radio program. And it figures that this will be the one time you're not going to answer the phone. Well, I'll tell you what, it's your loss. And all of the internet world was awaiting your debut, and now they're not going to get to hear it. But I want you to know I still love you, girls. I still love you.
Thank you. Goodbye.
Whatever.
Is that somebody you really called before with the Mr. Rogers soundboard?
Yeah, I've called them a few times.
Is that like an ex-girlfriend you're just...
Oh, no. That's basically a number that I just dialed at random, and it ended up working out. I got a good call out of it. So anytime I just make up a random number and I get a good call out of it, I take the number and stick it on my wall and use it for future reference.
Cool. Good idea. I would have done that. You think I would have by now?
You'd think.
Yeah.
But
anyway, Sean, peace out.
Yeah, rock and roll forever.
Bye. Rock and roll forever. Anyway, it's always great to talk to Sean Ward. Even if I don't have a working phone card and we're not able to make prank calls together. I gotta turn my mic way back up. Hello? Whoa, too much. Hello? Hello? Okay, so let's see what else we got coming in here. Princey says call a fitness center, and I don't think we'll find it open. Reclude Returns says, let's prank, okay? Reclude, give me your number and we'll get you in here. Can you prank my friend? Is he messed up on some stuff? Can you two-way him? Wait. Can you prank my friend? Is messed up on some stuff. Can you two-way him or something? Well, Dark Kronos, what is he messed up on? Because if I can get a hold of somebody who's like tripping on acid, I could have some real fun with that. Fozek says, can you prank my friend on his two-way? He is messed up and high and is acting funny. Okay, so either you're in here twice or there's two people in here trying to get me to call the same person. Probably that Joey guy again. Joey seems like a cool guy, and you guys ought to leave him alone. Brad Schneider's private line because Brad tried to beat him up. This is the same Inferno from Ventrilo. Yes, I knew that. You know, I'm actually running low on numbers. I'm going to try the Wawa. Wawa.
Hello, my name is Mary Hoover. I want to know if you have Basic Ultralight 100, the blue one, in the store pack. I don't smoke people.
Well, apparently, Ellen, I waited too long. I'm sorry. That Wawa is closed. You know, I wish... You know, when you send an idea in from the chat room, you only have to send it once because I'm going to leave your window open until I either decide not to do the prank, in which I'll say so on the air, or I will leave the window open because it's something I might get to later. So you don't need to send me in your stuff multiple times because then... If you want your thing to start blinking again so that I'll look at it again, just say hi or something. Just don't type the whole thing in again because it'll confuse me because I'm stupid. You know, you guys aren't listening for when you hear me close out your messages and then take that into account when you're leaving your reply. You know, I might not remember what you're referencing if I already closed out your window a half hour ago. I'm contradicting myself, telling people not to type in the same stuff again and yelling at them for not. See, the fundamental problem here is that everybody isn't hanging on every word I say. Everybody appears to be listening to a little piece here, a little piece there, but not hanging around for the whole program, and that is not cool. You guys need to be here, glued to my every word, waiting the chat room an hour before I go on there. I'm just kidding. I'm getting full of myself, and you can hear my voice. You can hear my smile in my voice. Anyway, we got 58 people listening. I'm going to take myself a break, grab myself a beer, come back, and do some more prank calls. We're going to regroup, and we'll be right back right after the Crystal Method. Now would be a good time, perhaps, to do the group smoking moment. Because I can drink my beer and smoke my weed while I listen to this song here, rather than just going away and making you guys listen to the song. And everybody tuning out because they think I'm taking like a 20-minute break or something. Everybody, if you're drinking beer, open them now. Drink a beer with me. Have a beer with me for this moment. If you have some marijuana, put it into whatever you smoke it with, and smoke it with me now. It's midnight, witching hour. We're gonna smoke our bud, drink our bud, and call our buds. I'm just smoking from the pipe tonight, so you're not going to hear any bubbling waters. And I know the bubbling waters are more fun to listen to. You know, if you're listening on Wild Bunch Radio right now, you'd be able to hear me belch in stereo. How cool is that? I could really fuck with everybody and like set up another mic with Keith on the other channel so that, well, I would be able to mix us. No, actually, never mind. When will I learn to stop smoking weed on the air? Lots of exciting developments going on around the website. The website is doing spectacular. 400 to 500 new people coming to the site every day. 10 to 15,000 hits a day. We're kicking ass, and it's all thanks to you and several other people like you. And me, because I've been doing a lot of hard work on that goddamn site. The updates that I did for this week alone is I updated the Hosted Pranks page like 3 times with new content from Intros and Get Up and Sean Ward and probably other people who I'm forgetting. Mr. Bob. It's weird now because if I go on AIM now, because I left a thread over at E-Bombs World at the forums for soundboards and prank calls at E-Bombs World, and they made it sticky. And basically what I'm doing in the post is offering to host amateur prank callers prank calls, because there's always people up there saying, can you host my prank calls? Where can I host my prank calls? So it's the first thread right there. If you need your prank call hosted, you just send it to me and I'll do it for you, because I'm cool like that. And the downside is that now every time I go on AIM, I have well, let's face it, most of the people who hang out at E-Bombs World and post on their forums are kids. So I have lots of kids contacting me wanting to send me their prank calls, which is cool. Except when you listen to them and they're like the worst fucking thing you've ever heard in your life, and you don't know how to break it to a little kid that their calls suck, and you don't want to even bother wasting the time putting it up on the site. Man. Maybe I am sort of filled with piss and vinegar tonight. That was just a very mean thing I just said. I'm a bad, awful person. Really. Well, hopefully at least a couple people smoke with me, because I'm feeling much better. Has Ron sent me in his phone number? You people are being vague. I'm going to write down the phone number for Elaine the Psychic, because she's expecting me to call her tomorrow. I'm just going to write down Elaine the Psychic. And of course I'm writing this on a napkin. So either I'm going to spill beer on it and it's all going to run and I'm not going to be able to read it, or I'm going to like use the napkin to blow my nose and like never end up calling this lady. But I'll give it a try. 6-6. I'd like to set her up to be on the air. I'd like to be able to set it up without her realizing that it's like a prank call thing, because she's gonna get like suspicious. Or you never know, maybe she's like a really cool old lady and she'll be down with doing prank calls with us. I mean, like we can like call people at random and she can do like retarded readings for people. How great would that be? I want to find like a psychic who can do humorous readings for unsuspecting people that we call. Prank call cartography. What the hell would you call that? Terrestry. Sean sends me the number for Kate K. Kate E.K. As in, like, Catherine E.K. That'd be funny. We can call it Katie.
Katie K, you're that bitch with that prank call site. Making fun of me all the time, how I used to talk to Mr. O'Rourke. How'd you get those recordings? The ball's in your court.
What you talking about?
Don't you be talking
Hello?
trash. Now,
hey, what's up, man?
Now look here.
How you doing, man?
Are you a blackface?
Is this... Yes, exactly. How do you know?
I don't know. You sound like Kingfish. What's going on, man? Let's offend some people.
You want to? Okay,
yeah.
Everybody, reclude everybody. Just so everybody knows.
How y'all doing, you mofos?
Entros is here. Entros, I'll give you the phone number if you would like to call in. Very shortly. Okay, I have two. Okay, you have 3 ways. So who are you going to call?
We'll call that these fucks I used to work with.
You know,
Greek.
Okay, you already have an idea. You came prepared with an idea?
Yeah.
That rocks. And while you do that, go over and dial. And while you do that, I'm going to log into my webmail so I can get the phone number for Mary Hoover.
Okay, we'll do that.
Okay.
Well, let me switch over one time.
Switch over one time.
Let me do it. Give it a try.
I wonder if there's any people out there that would like to do their own prank call radio show like Ted and Rebel and I do here tonight. It would be interesting.
Oh, shit. Are you supposed to push *67?
Well, you could always just be nice.
Can you hear it ringing? God damn it.
No, I didn't hear it ringing.
Let me try it one more time. Let me get that one time.
Okay. There's nothing wrong with admitting you dialed wrong. I do it all the time. Okay. Cool. Brian has invited me to Google.
Okay, here we go.
Okay. And I got the phone number for Mary.
Huh. So now we have this shit.
Okay, I'm going to take you off the air and give you the number for Mary Hoover. She's the woman, the smoking woman who denies her smoking. Have you heard that prank call before?
Yeah, you know what? Because I got unlimited long distance, so we can work with this.
Awesome. That's why I called you. But do me a favor, if you ever call her, like, make sure you record it and send it to us so we can post it somewhere.
Oh, hell yeah, man. This would be good. So basically we're fucking with her, just telling her she's smoking.
Well,
Oh, shit.
Don't be mean to her.
What's that?
Don't be mean to her.
Okay, I won't.
Yeah, but just, like, if you mention that you think she's smoking, and she smokes basic ultralight 100s.
Basic ultralight 100s.
You could be like, I saw you smoking that basic ultralight 100, and I'm going to tell your sister if you don't give me a box of chocolates or something. Well, anyway, that's
okay. Yeah, let me.
Click over and dial the number.
Okay.
Let's not think too much about it and ruin it.
Yeah, let's just do it on the fly one time. Let me do this here.
Okay.
Let me click over one time.
Okay, the click over one time is funny. Maybe 2 or 3 times.
Hello?
Hey. What, they just hung right up?
God damn.
That took forever.
I couldn't hear it ringing. Bullshit. What's that now?
I couldn't hear it ringing or anything.
No, I just as soon as it started ringing, I clicked back over and I'm like, yeah, and I'm like, hello, and then they hung up.
Oh, I didn't even hear that.
That's bullshit, man. Let's call back again. That's bullshit. Nobody hangs up on us. I mean, we got to be persistent. You know, we're like, you know.
Yeah.
We're like, you know, crusaders on our own right. We got to call back.
Okay, let's call it one more time.
Hell yeah, all night long.
No,
Star 67.
No, one time.
Okay, one time. All right.
Yeah. She is an old lady.
Wait,
Have some compassion.
Well, all right. What time is it over there? Yeah. That's the same time. Never mind.
It's 4:15 midnight for her, probably.
Oh, bastards. All right, we'll call her.
Okay.
Let's give her one more try.
Okay.
Okay, let me click over here.
Try being like really, really, really nice with her. And
okay.
She'll get really angry with you.
Okay, all right. I'll do that instead of the gruffy. We'll do it.
Yeah,
all right, I'll be right back.
Be really nice to her, but mention cigarettes, and that's all you need to get her mad at you.
All right,
It
let me
worked for
try
me.
it. All right, let's give it a try.
Okay.
One time. One more second.
Where's my Jeopardy music?
Hello? Hello?
Hey.
Did it work this time?
Yeah, I was waiting for you to talk, though.
Hello?
Was that you?
God damn. Alright.
Okay, well, we're getting close to the end of the program and we're not having lunch, so I'm going to move along. Get along, little doggy. Okay? Nice talking to you, though.
Yeah, it's fine, man. We'll try it again. I'll get it together.
There's always next time.
Fucked up.
Okay, peace out.
I've been just doing too much crack. See you later, man.
He's doing too much crack over there. Oh, man, that's too funny. How can you not have a winner with Mary? There's something about Mary. I don't know what it is, but it smells like an old ashtray. Does Mary smell like an old ashtray? I bet you she does. You know, I have a feeling with that Joey guy that I called, I have a feeling that's some kind of Counter-Strike clan dispute, because I get, like, IMs all the time and, like, email all the time from people who are bitter about something that happened in, like, fucking a game. And I was like, it's a game, bitch. It doesn't matter. It's a stupid fucking game. I'm not gonna call and get revenge for somebody because he shot you in Counter-Strike on a cheap shot or something. I got this number for a pest control place that people never picks up, but I laugh every time the voicemail picks up because she sounds like that Joe voice you have. Okay, so let's call and hear the voice. We're not going to get a real person. So get up. What are you always calling for pest control for? You got bugs in your house? Everyone, Get Up has got bugs in his house. Nobody sleep over to Get Up's. This is like the only time I ever called anybody and wanted voicemail.
Pest control. Please leave a message. I'll get back to you shortly. Oh, hello, dear. Oh, my God, you sound like you're as bad off as I am. I have the throat cancer. What do you have, dear? Oh, wait, I forgot it's a machine. I'll have to call back some other time, but... You know what? Call me back, because the reason why I'm calling is I've got bugs everywhere. My neighbor over here, Mr. Get Up, is just, the place is infested with roaches, and they're in the walls, and all sorts of vermin and fecal matters. So give me a call back, and we'll talk about the throat cancer and get rid of my roaches and rats. I love you.
You know, I may really have to retire Joe because it seems like I can't do her very long without coughing. I can do her for like a sentence or two, and that's about it. I'm going to have to retire Joe and come up with something else. Force myself to create something else. I'm still perfecting the Mary voice. I'll get it down one of these days, and I'll just spring it upon you when you least expect it.
My name's Shaw Ward on the MIC. Talking to the man, KDK. That's what I say today, Saturday night. I feel alright. Hello? Hi, how are you this evening? Hello?
Fine. Who is this?
This is Mike Wilson. I'm sorry to bother you at this time of night. Is Mr. Balls home?
Why do you need him?
My dad was telling me that Mr. Balls ran over my pet dog, and he said if I called and tried to talk about it with you guys, he'd beat me, but I really need to know what happened.
Where are you calling from?
Pardon me?
Where are you calling from?
Why does it matter where I'm calling from? My dad said you ran over my dog, right?
Your dad said we ran over your dog?
Yes.
My husband's been in a nursing home for months and months. What are you talking about?
What the hell's my dad on?
KDK's Lunatic Fringe, you're on the air.
Hello, KDK.
Hey, Antros, you're interrupting your own prank call. How about that?
Oh,
I was playing the Unstable Mr. Balls one. I didn't know what to call that, and I didn't talk to you online. So that's what I called it. If you don't like it, I'll change it. Did you see I uploaded your calls on the website?
No.
If you go to the hosted pranks page at kdkprankcalls.com, you'll find your prank calls there.
Oh, really? Yeah, Two Eyed Blind said you uploaded some of them.
What happened?
Two Eyed Blind said you put some of them up.
Yes, the ones that I thought were good and the ones that I edited. So the ones from last week and the week before I haven't edited yet.
Yeah, I got more for you on my CD.
Awesome. You have a CD? Send it to me. Totally. I'm going to have, pretty soon, I'm going to have a Gmail account with 1 gigabyte. You just send it there.
And you can give me an invite.
I'll be able to give you an invite?
Yeah.
Oh, cool. Cool. I'm going to invite all my prank friends. So it'll be like, we'll turn Google into like a prank call heaven.
It'll be like archives of pranks.
Yes. You can only recruit prank callers, okay? If I recruit you. It's like a chain letter. If you break it, we'll phone call you until you die.
Like castrate you.
Like the Ring. We'll phone call you and you'll die.
That's a stupid movie.
And then you'll be dead.
They made a game like the same kind of concept.
You know, I went to work today with a copy of The Ring, and I said, does anybody want a copy of The Ring? I accidentally copied it twice. And nobody wanted it. Out of like 50 people, nobody wanted it.
You know the neighbor who has no screen on their door, right?
Yeah.
Toss it in their door.
Toss it in their door? Yeah, I could. It's pretty fucking hot in here. Why is it so... Honey? Can you turn the fan on out here?
Hello?
You're talking to me or you're talking to him? Because he can't hear you. He's in the bedroom. Can you hear me?
Yeah, now I can. Where'd you go?
I'm just having him turn on the fan because I'm sweating to death over here.
Really?
And who are we going to call? Do you have any ideas?
Yeah, hold on a second. My dog's being a bastard. I gotta get this little shit to lay down. Lay down.
Just kick it and let's hear it yelp.
I'm not kicking
No, I'm kidding. Don't kick your dog.
That's a dog.
What kind of dog?
Lab.
A lab?
Yeah.
Kick him.
No way, man.
These dogs are retarded, man. You don't even know you can get in trouble for that. Let's call somebody.
What's that dude who screams and yells and you can't understand him?
Mr. Long Duong, but I don't have his number. Hopefully they'll call him later on tonight. Do we have confirmation in the chat room yet, whether there's going to be a ghetto style tonight or not?
I would love that number.
You would love that number? You love that guy? Everybody loves that guy.
It's great.
Princey says, you are not mean, I love you, hee. Hey, send Intros your number. Is Princey your girlfriend?
Yes, she is.
She hot?
I would think so.
Is she listening?
She damn well better be.
Okay, I'm closing out your window. Are there pictures of her online anywhere?
Ask her, maybe she'll send.
Oh, really?
Who knows?
No, you send them.
I am not sending someone else's pictures.
Why not? What are you,
Please
gay?
for me.
You're supposed to brag about your woman, say, this is my woman, my dick goes in there.
How about you call Fleeter for me?
Fleeter? You're asking for all numbers I don't have. These are all Ted numbers.
Well, Ted needs to, stop having sex with a donkey and, send you messages.
It'd be nice if you'd call me or give me your number, but that's all. Well, I was waiting for Ron to write to me, and then I would give him my number. So now, he waits until now, and he's all angry because he's been waiting for me to send it to him, and I've been waiting for him to ask me for it. Okay, so Ron, now you have your number.
What internet provider do you have down there? I gotta bring this up for a whole.
What difference does it make, and why do you want to know?
Okay, first.
Are you now, or have you ever been affiliated with anybody from the phone company or the police department?
No.
Anybody in law enforcement?
No.
Then why do you need to know?
Okay, I'm gonna tell you why.
Why?
My ISP here, Rogers Cable. Okay. BitTorrents, you know torrents, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, for some reason, all of a sudden, beginning of August, it started going real slow.
Uh-huh.
And then all of a sudden, they blocked
supernova.org, but they did not block search.supernova.org. And I know they blocked it because you use proxies.
Uh-huh.
You can all of a sudden get
Well, maybe you were banned by Supernova.
No, because it's like Oliver Rogers' company. Like on the Extreme service, the 5 meg service.
Get a new ISP. That's all I say. Get a new ISP. That's the only way to ever teach these people a lesson when they fuck you over is to take their business from them.
If anyone else listening in the channel has that problem with ISPs blocking or doing crazy stuff with torrents, I'm looking at the cable company.
I haven't heard about it.
No?
You never know. You know, some of these cable companies, when the Motion Picture Association of America tells these people they have to fork over the list of all their client data.
Yeah.
You know, the cable companies always claim right to privacy because they're not going to give out their customers' info.
Yeah.
You know, it's fucking against the law for them to do so. But if they know somebody who's downloading shit, I could see them banning people.
Yeah, your movie people from America don't count in Canada though. They mean shit. Apparently.
Oh yes, they do. They'll come after you wherever you are in the world. It doesn't matter. These people are out of control. We give them too much power. We need to give them a bitch slap. Say, fuck you. If your movie sucks, then of course you don't want people to share it because then everybody knows it sucks and doesn't buy it. If it's good, people will want the disc. People will want to own the package because that's the nature of the human, to want something to touch.
Yeah,
if it's a good movie, people are going to buy the DVD just to hold it.
Same with music. If you really appreciate an artist, you're going to buy it.
There's a lot of people who will buy an album just to have, or buy a CD just to have the disc, because it's got cool artwork printed on it, or the booklet has the words, or something like that.
Exactly.
You know, what these people, like I always say, what these people are fighting for is not to keep you from downloading stuff, but to protect their right to rip you off with their shit. They know their work is shit. They know that if you hear it before you buy it, you're not going to like it, and you won't buy it. That's what they're fighting for. They're fighting for their ability to be able to continue ripping people off.
It's like $18 a CD and all that, right?
And that's another reason why Bush has to be out of office. He supports the RIAA and the MPAA in their efforts.
Bush was a mistake from day one.
Yeah, retard. Anyway, let's call somebody, okay? You got a number? Okay, you ready?
Yeah.
Okay, you take this one. Because he always answers.
Hello? Huh? Hello?
You took my paper.
Huh?
Hello?
My paper.
I can't hear you because your TV's too loud.
Turn down your TV.
Who yet?
Turn down your TV.
That's better now. I can hear you. No, there it goes again. He didn't start yelling.
I know.
I was just waiting for him to start yelling.
Was I?
I'm so disappointed. I hope Ted can get better out of him later now that we aggravated him a little.
Yeah.
He never changes his number. He always picks up the phone, never gets an answering machine.
I wonder what the heck kind of nationality that is.
You know, he's probably the most normal of all of them, because rather than get all paranoid about people prank calling him, he satisfies himself with just going, rah, and hanging up the phone. And then he's done, and he can put it out of his mind. He's probably like the most stable of everybody we call.
Exactly. He's funny, though. He's a great laugh.
Anyway, we only got 23 minutes left, man, so I'm going to let you go and make room for Ron to get in here, because I haven't spoken to him in over a year.
All right, later, man.
Okay, peace out, man. Talk to you next week.
Bye-bye. Thank you for calling in. I'm going to play the rest of this prank call from Entros, whom we just got off the phone with. Wow, that was fast. Is this Ron already? Is our delay that good? Hello?
Hello.
Ron?
Yeah.
How you doing, man? Hey,
Hey,
now I know your last name.
Oh, what's my last name?
Well, I'm not gonna say it on the air because you already say your first name, so you don't want to say your whole name on the air.
Am I interrupting?
No, that was amazing. Like, as soon as I hung up, the phone rang, and I was like, okay, I'm going to play the rest of this prank call until Ron hears the delay and calls in.
So, okay.
How have you been, man?
Can't complain.
I haven't heard from you in forever. You never talked to me online. You never stopped by and say hi to us.
I know I've been getting my school shit together, and then I've been having girl troubles over the past couple of months. Only now, recently, things have died down. My life is back to normal somewhat.
Oh, you got yourself a steady lady now?
Yeah.
Good. She hottie?
Huh? Oh, yeah. I got a couple of pictures of her.
Oh, do you? Online?
Yeah.
Cool. Post her in the chat room so we can all go take a look.
Okay.
Brag about your woman. Be proud of your sexy woman.
Yes, I'm proud.
So, you're a freshman in college.
Yeah.
And what is your major? Do you have a major yet?
Computer information systems.
Computer information systems. So what is your ideal job? What is your goal job?
My goal job is to do as little work as possible.
Yeah, me too.
My dream job would be to do nothing at all and get paid for it.
Yeah. Welcome to that club. I'm there with you. But you don't know what you'd like to do in that field particularly?
I want to be a game designer.
Awesome. That kicks ass.
Video games for life, baby.
How awesome would it be if you became like a game designer?
It would be great. And you know the premise of all my calls, well, most of them are video games. I'm a video game guy.
Yeah. That's true. Going all the way back to the Sonic calls.
Oh, yeah.
I remember.
And that Counter-Strike one, everyone loves that one.
The Counter-Strike one. You
know?
know?
You haven't heard the Counter-Strike one?
You did a Tetris one, didn't you? No, you did a Dungeons and Dragons one, right?
Yeah.
Were you talking like, I remember you calling the store and like asking for like something of +9.
Yeah.
It's so fucking hot in here. I'm like sweating. I'm sweating like the fat guy in 7.
What happened to Tough?
Yeah. That's what Zach always says. Anyway, you want to call Fleeter Jackson with me?
Oh, sure.
Awesome. We're going to call Fleeter Jackson. We've called her before, but you probably didn't hear those calls. But they're a lot of fun. Okay, well, maybe I should tell you the setup. The first call, Ted called and said that a bunch of people were in his bar and had billed their drinks, and that they had billed all of their drinks to her and eaten up all his peanuts. Okay, and then he called back again, and he called back as the Section 8 people yelling at her for accusing them of putting her stuff on their tab. This is getting too confusing.
Okay, so we're going to get rough on her?
No, I would say that you were down at the bar and ask her if it's okay to put some stuff on her tab.
Alright.
Okay.
If anybody followed that whole big thing I just went through there, I'm pretty sure I said it right, but it's just so confusing for people to follow who are not regular listeners. It'll serve you not to listen regularly. That serves you right.
Oh, hey, baby. Hi. Hey, listen, I'm outside the Ole Clan. I had made a couple of bills to your tab. I hope you don't mind, sweetheart. You know, I'm gonna pay you back later. I just need to get a little lick it up tonight, okay?
Well, why do I care?
Huh? Well, you gonna pay that damn tab, ain't you? Is it your name, sweetheart?
Don't check that out.
Huh?
The police is checking that out, so I'm not worried about that.
Well, you gonna pay it. You just gonna have to pay it. Come on now. Hey, you wanna come on down and have a drink with me, baby?
You hear me crack up right from the get-go.
I'm sorry.
You said hello, baby. You cracked me up.
I'm sorry.
Man. That was great. Ron, you said you put new prank calls up on your site?
Yeah,
Because you never updated. I haven't been in there in like forever.
I know, because I had lost my FTP info. Because I had a major hard drive crash, and I didn't recover from it until a couple months ago. And then, you know, I couldn't get a hold of Zach. He was everywhere but where I needed him to be.
I'm not sure exactly how to get to your site because collegesucks.org redirects to Comedy Think Tank, but I think there might be a link on my page directly to yours.
Oh yeah. Well, my website now is smartass.collegesucks.org.
Smartass.college. Well, www. Right?
No, www. Just smartass.collegesucks.org. Just put it in there.
Smartass.collegesucks.org and go check out the brand new calls that I haven't even heard yet. I'm
making a comeback. There should be a whole crap load of calls by tomorrow for you fuckers.
Awesome. That's cool because, you know, I get sort of sad when I see people who are, like, into prank calling, sort of, like, disheartened by it and stop doing it, like Andrew XS.
Oh, no, I'm still in the game. I'm still in there. And I know you can tell I've upped my game a little bit. I'm a little better now than I used to be.
Awesome. Kick ass. We're going to have to get Ted to download that stuff and put it in the PCU stream, too. Hopefully Ted is listening. He'll do that.
Yeah.
And also the new stuff on the Hosted Prank page. But not all of it. Listen to it first, because some of it...
Oh, yeah. You know what? I just got to give a shameless plug here. There's one person. I'm always listening to PCU, first of all. Listen to PCU.
Matter of fact, I listen to it every night.
Awesome.
Before I go to sleep.
Yeah, me too.
I cannot sleep without PCU on.
That kicks ass.
But there's one guy I love. I don't care. You know, Eric Verducci, man.
Eric Verducci.
That guy. Every phone call I hear with that guy is fucking hilarious.
I called into his show once. Did you hear that?
No, I didn't.
Hectic is a buddy of mine. I called into a show, and he had me do a prank call where he wanted me to call this gay guy and hit on him.
Yeah.
And I hit on him, and it wasn't even funny because I actually got a date out of him.
I'm one of that guy's biggest fans, man. I mean,
awesome.
Eric is the man. I love Eric. All of his calls are great. I wish I could meet him. You know?
Yeah, he kicks ass.
Yeah, he's funny as hell. Just had to give that shameless plug, and of course.
Does he still do his radio show, or? Does he still do his radio show?
Oh, I don't even know. I don't think so. I'm not sure though.
I think maybe it used to be on like Thursday or something. He used to do his own live prank call radio show just like this.
Oh, well, I gotta catch that.
Yeah, I don't know if he still does. I used to have a link up for it, but I deleted that thread because so many changes were made.
That guy's so goddamn funny. I think it's his voice too. He's got the voice for it.
Okay, I'm gonna go to your website now.
Okay.
Let me type it in here for a second. I'm gonna have to put I'll type one finger, so it'll take a while.
It still needs quite a few updates. You'll notice that it hasn't been updated in months, like I said. I'll have it updated and ready to go by tomorrow.
So it's smartass.collegesucks.org. I'm typing one-handed here. Sorry, I'm really slow. Now, what up here is new? Like, when you say new, how new?
Those calls in there, they're a lot newer than my Rising Prankster calls, but like I said, my brand spanking new calls that I've done at least in this month, they're not going to be on there until tomorrow, because I just got my FTP info today.
So these don't work? It says, I can't help you, that a problem, and stupid fuck? And
yeah, those are my 3 newest ones.
How old are they?
Huh?
I've heard C4, I think.
You've heard those before?
C4 is like a couple months old, right?
Huh? Yeah. Have you heard the C4 one?
I haven't.
Oh, everyone loves that one. It's basically has a Counter-Strike premise.
Yeah.
And I'm just really bugging the hell out of this guy.
Uh-huh.
And he doesn't know what the hell I'm talking about. I'm shooting in the background, playing and shit. Yeah, everybody got a real kick out of it. You should probably play it.
Okay, cool. I'm going to let you go because it's almost time for me to wrap up the program.
Do
you want to do a call? Do you want to try to do another call before we go?
Yeah.
You want to try again?
Let's do it. I'm going to talk in my country voice. You know what I'm saying?
Okay. Okay, this one was confirmed at 12:07. Believe it or not, the name Harry Beaver. Okay, are you ready for Harry Beaver?
Yeah, I'm ready for that motherfucker.
Why is it not fucking ringing?
Hello? Is Harry there?
Hello?
Harry there? Who? Harry.
Oh, you got the wrong number.
No, Harry Beaver. Did the Beaver represent?
You got the wrong number.
Huh? I got the wrong number.
Uh-huh.
You a lying motherfucker, too.
Who is this?
You better put that hairy motherfucker on the phone. I'm tired of that nigga chomping on my goddamn my wooden mailbox. You put that hairy son bitch on the phone right now. Hey, motherfucker. I ain't fucking around here. Hey, look, I know you want to motherfucker phone. Leave a motherfucker. Yep. Harry. Hey, no. You better stop chomping on my goddamn my mailbox. I'm tired of that shit. Every morning I see your ass out there just biting away. Your beaver ass. You always gnawing on that motherfucker. What the fuck wrong with you anyway? No, my motherfucking shit like that.
You don't fuck around with that motherfucker till you get the motherfucking ass hungry, yo.
But what the fuck you say to me, nigga? You want me to come over there and kick your monkey ass? You don't know who you fucking with. Well, I'm gonna bring my ass over there, you punk bitch. And you better stay away from my motherfucking mailbox. I ain't playing with your bitch ass. I'll be over there in 10 minutes, motherfucker. You been gnawing on that shit, you beaver motherfucker. With them big old buck ass teeth of yours, motherfucker.
You stop down, yeah?
What'd you say, motherfucker?
You stop down,
Speak up, woman. I can't hear you.
Hello now.
Nah, I can't hear your ass, you little bitch. Listen, all I'm saying, you better stay away from my motherfucking mailbox. You better stay away. I ain't playing. Cause I will burn your ass up. I'm gonna set you on fire, no. I'm gonna kill your whole family too if I got it. You stay away from my mailbox. That's my pride and joy. You know, if it gives a law to fuck with somebody's mailbox, I will have your bitch ass arrested. They gonna fuck you in the ass in prison. I ain't gonna say shit.
Mailbox wounded.
What'd you say? What?
Come tap the mailbox down, little wounded.
Listen, you talking out of your ass now, bitch. You stay away from my motherfucking mailbox. That's all. I don't want to have to. I don't want to hurt nobody. Beaver motherfucker.
I don't want to hurt somebody. I look at the boy.
Yo, hairy beaver ass. You a beaver motherfucker. Beaver. You better stop. I swear to God, I see your teeth. If I even see just one little scratch on my mailbox again from your motherfucking teeth, beaver boy, I won't be over there, and I won't knock the fucking teeth right out of your motherfucking head. You ain't never gonna gnaw on anything again, you fucking beaver. What'd you say, bitch? What? What'd you say, bitch? You better put that other motherfucker on the phone and maybe whoop your little ass too. Dick slap you, girl.
Hey, what you talking about though, for real?
I'm talking about that beaver motherfucker. You keep biting on my motherfucking mailbox, man. What the fuck wrong with that nigga? You know what the fuck I'm talking about, dude? It's one of you motherfuckers. It's Harry. You know who I'm talking about. Yes, you had you some bitch. And if you do it again, if you do this shit again, I'm gonna cut you back and your motherfucking eyes.
Hey, look at this. I got the motherfucking phone. I'm gonna call that bitch.
Good. Call it back, motherfucker. Call it back. Call it back. You gonna call it back, bitch?
I work for the motherfucker.
Call the motherfucking shit back there, motherfucker. Call that shit back. Don't be a pussy ass nigga. You better call that shit back. Playboy, come on.
Fuck you, nigga.
Fuck you, bitch. You better stay away from my motherfucking mailbox. Like, fuck you, bitch ass
nigga. What the fuck you wanna do?
What the fuck you wanna do, nigga? Come on. Huh? Come on.
Hey, you talking about
I'm scrapping. I'm a scrapping motherfucker. I'm gonna knock the shit out of you.
You doing a lot of whipping on this motherfucking phone.
I'm gonna bust you in your motherfucking ass.
You doing a whole lot of
in your motherfucking mouth. You keep fucking with me. You know you fucking with motherfucker.
You bitch.
What?
I ain't gonna watch my motherfucking man.
Well, bring your bitch ass on in. I live 2 doors away from your ass.
Knocked off, yeah.
Matter of fact, I'm standing at my door right now. I'm in the window, bitch. I'm in the motherfucking window. You need to bring your ass on, Playboy.
Man, shut your bitch ass up.
Shut your bitch ass up. Stay away from my fucking mailbox, you fuck boy. Tear your little ass up.
Really though, fuck what you talking about, fuck you, fuck
you, bitch. Stay the fuck away from my mailbox, bitch ass nigga. And there won't be no motherfucking problem, no motherfucking more.
Man, fuck you and your motherfucking mailbox. I don't know shit about
your mailbox. You better stay away from my motherfucking mailbox. I ain't playing with you. Man, I see you chewing on it.
I don't know about
you a beaver with your big ass teeth. I ain't never seen no human being with no teeth like that, man. You gotta be that, beaver.
That's all I got to say.
I ain't never seen no shit like that. That's some funky ass shit.
You are doing a whole lot of talking. I'm over talking your bitch ass.
But listen here, motherfucker.
Don't come to me with no motherfucker.
I ain't got no more to say. You stay away from my mailbox, so I'm gonna cut your motherfucking teeth out right out of your head, and then I'm gonna fucking make a necklace out of them. Wear it on around.
Don't bring a knife to a gunfight, bitch. I'll chop your motherfucking head.
Man, come on, bitch. You talking all that fuck shit. You need to bring your bitch ass on. I'm 2 doors down.
You tell nigga to the mailbox, you go get. I'm gonna say it like this.
Well, I'm 2 doors down, motherfucker.
You nigga in the mailbox.
Come on, you come and you fuck with my mailbox again. You know who this is. You come and you fuck with my shit again.
I ain't got time for all the shit.
Well, then shut the fuck up and hang up the motherfucking phone. Stay away from my mailbox, bitch.
Hey, you want to call them?
Huh? I know that. I call that to let you know to leave my shit alone before I fuck you up.
All right, then.
I'm tired of that shit. You better stay the fuck away from my mailbox. I ain't playing with you.
I tell you what.
Huh? What'd you say, fuck?
I tell you what.
What?
I make a deal with your bitch ass.
Look, stay away from my motherfucking mailbox, bitch. That's all I gotta say.
Hey,
you talking all this fuck shit. You ain't gonna do shit. You just gonna you a pussy motherfucker, okay? You just a pussy ass nigga talking all this motherfucking shit. You stay the fuck away from my mailbox and I want to kill you, okay?
Man, fuck you, bitch.
Man, fuck you, bitch.
What you talking about?
Bitch ass motherfucking ass. You know who fucking with y'all.
Ain't nobody fuck with you or your motherfucking mailbox.
You damn lie. You some motherfucking lie. Cause you was all up on my mailbox, gnawing all of this shit, drooling all over the motherfucking shit. You got my mail wet, man. How you gonna have my mail wet? I don't care about the bills. You can fuck them, but I ain't paying them shits. But when I get my letters from my lady friends, you can't be fucking up my mailbox, man.
I do know I give a motherfucker about you and your nigga. I got a motherfucking nigga too, yeah.
What? Shut the fuck up with that fuck ass shit. Nigga, I told you to come on down. You know who this is. You need to come. You been fucking with my to tell you one more time, man. I'm gonna catch you.
Alright.
Get off the phone, bitch. Get off the motherfucking phone.
Don't say it like that.
Get off the phone.
Don't say it like this.
Nah, ain't feel like nothing. You stay the fuck away from my mailbox and I wanted to fuck you up. Now get off the motherfucking phone.
Right. Like I said, nigga, handle your motherfucking business.
Alright, I'ma handle my shit. You fuck with my mailbox again. Y'all live this door down. You know who this is. You fuck with my mailbox again, fuck nigga.
That's all I got to say.
You fuck with it again and see what happens.
You handle your business.
I see your nasty ass teeth on it, man. Them yellow ass fucking shit. You need to brush them shits, man. They so goddamn big. I guess you can't thoroughly brush the motherfuckers. But I ain't got time for all this fuck shit. I'm getting ready to go to bed. I just want to let you know, stay away from my mailbox or I'll fuck you up. Okay, nigga?
Yeah, bitch.
Alright, hang the fuck up. Bitch.
Let me play the applause for that one. Oh, that was great, Ron.
Oh, that was a long call.
That was a long call, yeah. It's been a long time and you knocked it out of the park. What a comeback.
Thank you.
Awesome. This is a sign of things to come, I hope. I'm all excited.
Oh, man, that was great.
Well, unfortunately, I got 4 minutes, so I'm going to let you go.
Okay.
I want to say my final word.
My final word is catch me a little later on tonight. I'll be doing some more pranks for Rebel and his crew.
Ghetto Style. Ghetto Style is on tonight?
Ghetto Style, motherfuckers. Hell yeah.
Awesome. 4 minutes. When I go off, Ghetto Style will be on.
Yeah,
awesome.
We're going to have some motherfucking fun with you motherfuckers.
I'll be listening. Cool. Kick ass.
Kick ass, motherfucker.
Peace out. Bye. Awesome. I love how even I don't even know if there's a Ghetto Style on until like 5 minutes before it happens.
And now for something completely different.
Hey, come let me out of here. Huh? Come let me out of here.
What is it?
Hey, this is Joe. I'm in y'all restroom, man. Come let me out. Y'all lock me in here. This ain't funny.
What?
Y'all lock me in y'all restroom. Don't you hear me calling? Hey, you hear me knocking?
Yeah, okay.
Do you hear me knocking? Do you hear me knocking? Hey.
What if I were to disconnect from PCU and continue doing a show on Wild Bunch? That is a possibility. Because I don't feel like going off the air yet. I'm having fun. Now I gotta end my fun for Ghetto Style. I love Ghetto Style, but why does it gotta be on right after me? I want my Saturday back. Even though I'd like to stay on the air, it's time for me to get out of here. So thank you all for listening. Don't forget to tune in again next week, 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, right here on PCU, Prank Call Underground Internet Talk Radio. Damn, I'm really starting to sound drunk now. See, now this is when it would just start getting good, because now I'm liquored up and I want to do the show. Anyway, thank you all for listening. Tune in again next week. I love you all. And, as always, stay beautiful.
Just remember that you're standing on a planet that's evolving and revolving at 900 miles an hour. That's orbiting at 90 miles a second, so it's reckoned a sun that is the source of all our power. The sun and you and me and all the stars that we can see are moving at 1,000,000 miles a day in an outer spiral arm at 40,000 miles an hour of the galaxy we call the Milky Way.